Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is about prepositions to or for. So we're looking at the difference between to or for. Had some questions on Facebook about these prepositions, so I hope this is going to help you. So first we're going to draw a little diagram here, and on this side I'm going to have to, and on this side I'm going to have for. We're going to look at the reasons why we use them. So first let's take a look at to. Location or destination. We use to for location or destination. Let me give you an example of that. I'm going to New York in March. So here you can see to is giving us the location. So we have it before location or destination. The next one we're going to take a look at is before time. Now, what I mean by this is we say in English, it is 4:45. That would mean that it's 4:45. 4:45, and here you can see the to in that case. The next one we're going to take a look at is until. Now, what I mean by this is also kind of time. It means, for example, I work from 10 to 7 every day. So here it means until 7, 10 until 7, but instead we often use to in that statement. So let's take a look at for now. For, the first one that we're going to take a look at is for movement. Movement towards a location. This is the reason why there's difficulties, because there's some similar uses, but a movement towards the location. For example, the ship left for England. So in this case, we use for to say that it's moving towards. It indicates kind of some kind of movement towards England. The next one we're going to take a look at with for is length of time. Length of time, so I lived in Argentina for 2 years. So there's my length right there, for 2 years. You can see it here. The next one we're going to take a look at is an arrangement. Let me give you an example. I made the appointment for Thursday. So some kind of plans or arrangement where we use for, some kind of plans or arrangement where we use the for here. So these are some of the examples of when we use to and for. The question that we had on Facebook was came about because of Christmas, and it was looking at to and for when giving gifts or presents to people. So again, here we have for, and on this side we have to. And so when it's the receiver, the person receiving the present, then we're going to say to. I gave the present to my grandmother. So in this case, the receiver, we're going to use to. Now if we look at for, it means belongs with intention. So it's intended to be someone's. For example, the cake is for Paul because it is his birthday. So we're specifically giving ownership to the cake. So this is focusing on the ownership, and this over here is focusing on the action of giving. At Christmas time, we use them interchangeably. So just last thing with to and for is just a kind of quick hint or tip. This is not a rule. I'm going to stress that, not a rule. But generally, to plus a verb and for plus a noun. Let me give you an example of this. I stopped to eat, or I stopped for food. So here we have for plus the noun, and here we have to plus the verb. Again, this is a tip, not a rule. There are many exceptions, but if you're in doubt, perhaps you can apply this tip and it will help you. I hope this helps all of those people with those tricky prepositions, and I'll see you next week.